For this project, I chose to analyze the music video Crazy by Kehlani. The song doesn't feature any other artists, and it was produced by Nova Wave, which is a girl producer duo made up by Brittany Chi Coney and Denicia Blue June Andrews. The video was directed by Benny Boom and came out in 2016 under Atlantic Records. This music video shows a lot of themes of confidence and individuality, but also community. It shows Kehlani in a lot of natural settings with her friends and has some choreographed dance breaks too. The video really emphasizes the importance of being yourself unapologetically and having that support system to back that up. Overall, it has a really strong vibe of empowerment and belonging. The area I chose to focus on is movement because the video uses dance and body language and even just hanging out with friends to show confidence and identity. These movements help communicate the themes I noticed before of empowerment, community, and self expression. The first scene I chose to analyze is Kehlani sitting on a couch with her friends. They're hanging out and just vibing. Everyone is laughing and moving casually, and it creates a sense of comfort and closeness. The movement here is very subtle. There's not really any dancing, there's more just small gestures and relaxed body language, but this shows trust and emotional connection. It highlights how movement doesn't really have to be choreographed to express community, but it can come through ease and natural interaction. From my own experiences with my own friends, I really came to understand how people's body language becomes more relaxed in comfortable spaces, and even in small movements like leaning in or sitting close, it shows trust and emotional closeness. Second scene I chose to analyze, Kehlani and her friends are dancing outside, and their movements feel very strong and unified. Even though it's choreographed, so it's staged, it really honestly makes it a little better that it is, because they actually chose to do this dance together and as a group. They're all moving together and they have a ton of energy, and it makes the moment feel really powerful and connected. In this scene specifically, they're holding up a kind of strength gesture, which shows their solidarity as a group and they're all expressing the same feeling. It highlights how movement can bring people together and create a sense of unity within a community. In an article about hip hop that I read, I learned that hip hop culture is built around shared expression and a collective identity. Quote, these art forms soon became a lifestyle, a way to live, end quote. That really helped me understand that moving as a group means more than just dancing. It's like we all feel the same way and we want to express it the same way. That's super powerful and it shows the themes of community. In the third scene I chose, it's a close up of Kehlani's hand, and even though she's making an L gesture based on her lyrics, it really does look like a handgun gesture, and that's something that's pretty common in hip hop visuals, and it usually means confidence or attitude. And even though it's a small movement, it still stands out and says a lot about how she expresses herself. It shows how even something quick like a hand gesture can communicate identity and presence. Even though I kind of already understood the meaning of the song, I read an article that really helped me understand the themes about being confident and unapologetically yourself. Specifically, the article says, quote, Kehlani uses crazy to deconstruct and reject the idea of being basic or predictable, confronting the stereotypes with a barrage of personal triumph and unique identity, end quote. That really helped me unpack how even small movements like a simple hand gesture can really give the vibe of confidence and attitude. Like, I'm here and I don't care what you think about it. In the fourth scene I chose, Kalani and her friends are dancing in the street at night and just hanging out. This feels very natural and free, and it shows the confidence of not only expressing yourself in such a public space, but also how these public spaces can actually help create that confidence and community. In an article I read about public areas, I learned that streets and urban spaces are really important places where people can come together to socialize and express their cultures. Quote, one of the most important roles of urban public spaces is facilitating social interaction, end quote. That really helped me understand that this scene specifically isn't just about like dancing or hanging out with your friends, but it's also about where they are in the scene and how even being in a simple place, even like on the sidewalk, can be an amazing place to build your own community. This is also a really specific tie to the Bay Area, I feel like, because especially in places like Oakland, people have usually used the streets for social life, like block parties and stuff. Overall, the video's focus on movement and community connects to Bay Area history by showing how people use everyday normal spaces like sidewalks, houses, and even their living rooms to come together. Through a femme and queer lens specifically, the video shows scenes of confidence and the freedom to express identity without needing to necessarily perform for anyone else. It also shows friendship and not being afraid to be close with the people that you love. The video shows how movement in the Bay isn't just about dancing, even though that is a huge part of it, but it also shows how people can create community in everyday places and things. To conclude, this music video shows how community is built through confidence and solidarity. It really shows how people in the Bay come together everywhere, specifically using movement to express who they are and where they belong. Thank you for listening.